Lord, for this day. Bless this stream. Bless everything that comes. Touch everybody that was affected by Hurricane Milton. That's all our hearts, our minds, our souls. Everything is safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. What else is mentioned in this stream? Keep giving hope. Keep pushing. Jesus, we pray. Amen. Well, let's go. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Let's Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. I am back, man. I am here for probably a few hours, man. Just chilling, just seeing what's up. We're going to go over our picks for the NFL tomorrow. I did say a prayer, but I want to send my love, send my prayers out to everybody in Florida who's affected by Hurricane Milton. The state of Florida has been getting battered by hurricanes within the past few weeks. So please send your prayers up for everybody in Florida that's been affected by these hurricanes. Hopefully the worst is past them. They can move forward. My thoughts, my prayers, and my love go out to everyone who lost loved ones in any of these hurricanes. So much love to the state of Florida. Trent guy, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad to hear it. But yeah, my prayers out to that community, Tampa Bay community, all the communities that were affected. So how was everybody's week, man? How was your week, Trend guy? Let me know. And then we're going to hop into these picks. I do want to give a shout out to the barber. Shout out to the barber, man. I looked in the mirror the other day and I was like, oh man, my beard was looking ratted and tatted. I was looking like I didn't belong to nobody. So I had to go get right. My barber brought me to life, brought me back. So shout out to Norm, man. They know him as Nickum Norm. And anybody who plays dominoes knows what that means. But shout out to Nickum Norm for getting your boy right so he can stream and his mama can feel proud because I look like nobody cared about me for the past month. So thank you, Norm, for taking care of business, man. Now I feel better about myself. All right, here we go. We're watching some college football right now. We got Texas versus Oklahoma right now, 21-3. It looks as if Texas is going to cruise in this victory. But stranger things have happened. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. There's about 6 minutes and change to go in this game. And it looks like Oklahoma's about to punt the ball back to Texas. All right. So let's get on some of these picks, man. Let me go to we got NFL Week 6 upon us. San Francisco 49ers beat the Seattle Seahawks Thursday night. It's kind of a strange game. 49ers jumped out to a big lead, and then Seahawks almost come all the way back. Chance to take the lead a few times, but the Seahawks just made too many mistakes. Touchdown call back by DK Metcalf. A lot of procedural penalties, illegal formations, and ultimately the Seahawks just could not get over that hump. The San Francisco 49ers win their first divisional game of the year. They had been 0-2 in the division. They lost to the Rams. and they lost to the Cardinals. So that was a must win for the 49ers, and they get it done Thursday night on the road in Seattle. They lose Jordan Mason, though. Jordan Mason has an AC joint. That's a shoulder injury. He's listed day to day. And they lost their backup safety, Mustafa. He's a rookie. He's been playing for the last 3 or 4 games. They lost him Thursday night, too. So, and they had one of the big linemen, Banks, I believe his name was. He was on the sideline in that fourth quarter. So the 49ers, man, that roster is depleted. Somehow they found a way to win, though. So that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. I must say so myself. All right, here we go. NFL Week 6. All right, so let me remember how to do this. I need to know how to do this. How do I do this? How do I do this? Hotkeys. There we go. Let me find my hotkeys. Shift S. Shift S. Here we go. Shift S. Share my screen. There we go. Ying. I think. Yeah, there we go. All right. Tomorrow, to start it off, we got another game in London. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Chicago Bears. Your boy Let Us Pray is not feeling very good about either of these teams. I'm going to be honest with you, Trent guy. But if I have to choose one, I'm going to choose the lesser of the two evils. This is a battle of the week. This is the battle of the week, y'all. This is my battle of the week. Bears versus Jaguars. I'm going Chicago Bears. They felt good about themselves after beating up on the Panthers last week. So I'm going the Bears over the pond in London over the Jaguars. Next game, we got the Buccaneers going against the Aints. Buccaneers all day in this one. This one probably will get ugly soon. Derek Carr is out for the foreseeable future with a shoulder injury. Backup quarterback. I don't know if they're playing Spencer Rattler, the rookie, or who they're playing, but that offense did not look the same after after Derek Carr went down Monday night against the Chiefs, and hopefully Derek Carr gets well soon. But yeah, I think the Buccaneers will be all over the Saints in this one. Divisional game. Those count as 2. The Buccaneers can't afford to lose another one after losing a heartbreaker to my Atlanta Falcons. I think the Buccaneers will have something to prove against the Saints. So, yeah, I'm taking Buccaneers in this one. Now, this game could be the game of the week. This game right here, the up-and-coming Washington Commanders against the Super Bowl contending Baltimore Ravens. I think that this could be game of the week simply because you got 2 very dynamic playmaking quarterbacks. You have Lamar Jackson, also known as Lamarvelous. And then you have Jaden Daniels, the young whippersnapper, the grasshopper. His breath still smells like Similac. Still a little wet behind the ears. But don't get it twisted. Boy know how to play football. Ravens are at home, so I'm going to give the Ravens this game. I would not be surprised if the Commanders make this one a shootout. Ravens defense has not been as stout in years past. They do lose their defensive coordinator to the Seattle Seahawks. He's now the head coach there. But you expect more of that Ravens defense. They've been giving up a lot of points, and the Commanders defense has been giving up a lot of points too. So I think this game could get into the 40s, if possibly. It could possibly get up into the 40s if the Baltimore Ravens defense does not step up, because Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Austin Eckler, Zach Ertz, De'Ami Brown, and company can put up points in the blink of an eye. So the Ravens need to be on their P's and their Q's. But I'm taking the Ravens. Next game, we got Packers and Cardinals. Woo. Why was that a tongue twister for me? Packers and Cardinals. Let me take a sip. Green Bay Packers versus the Arizona Cardinals tomorrow. Jordan Love's back. I believe Romeo Doubs will be back tomorrow, fresh off his suspension for leaving the practice facility and not coming back the rest of the week after being frustrated with his role in the offense. Still can't believe he did that. And then we have Arizona Cardinals with a huge win over the 49ers last week. A huge upset at Levi Stadium. I'm going to say one thing, man. I would not be surprised if the Cardinals got this game. But out of respect for the homie and the Reverend, Rev Trev, shout out to Rev Trev, I'm going to pick the Packers because they're at home. They got a good running game going. They get their starting guy back. I believe they can put up points if the Cardinals try to make this a shootout. But Green Bay definitely has to stop James Conner. That's easier said than done, but I'm going to pick the Packers in this one. Next game, I'm going to the Titans versus the Colts. Titans versus the Colts. I think the Titans are struggling, man. I'm picking the Colts in this one. I'm sorry. I'm picking the Colts. I want to remember the Titans, but all I remember about the Titans is how they got their butt whooped the last time I saw them on that football field. So I'm taking the Colts, man. Anthony Richardson should be back. Josh Downs has been a revelation for this offense the past few weeks. The wide receiver has been catching everything, opening it up for the running game and for Alec Pierce, big play threat. I'm picking the Colts in this one. Next game, Patriots versus Texans. I'm going Texans in this one. Texans will be without Nico Collins, but you still got Stephon Diggs over there. You got Tank Dell over there. You got I don't know if Joe Mixon will be back in this one. He's missed 3 games, the last 3 games with an ankle injury. Even so, Cam Akers have filled in for him. He's done an okay job. Ngumbawale, if I say his name right, he's done a really good job as a pass catcher. Excuse me. On third down and in throwing scenarios. I'm gonna take the Texans over the Patriots in this one. Patriots, I believe, will be starting Drake May for the first time this season. Rookie quarterback selected in the top 5 of last year's draft. So I expect the Patriots, D'Amico Ryans, to throw the kitchen sink at this young signal caller. Give him a lot of pressure looks, confuse him back there and make him hold the ball longer than he wants. And I think the Texans will be able to shut down Ramondre Stevenson, because that's ultimately going to be the Patriots offense. They're going to be trying to run, and control that clock. Give me the Texans. Next game. Who we got? Who we got? Next game we got the Browns versus the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. The Browns are almost like a laughing stock in the league right now. Does Amari Cooper want out? Does he want to play for a championship contender? I mean, I think almost anybody would, right? Does Myles Garrett want out? Is he on the trading block? Because this Browns team isn't going anywhere. Deshaun Watson, he might be one of the most overpaid and overrated quarterbacks in NFL history. Yes, I said it here. I'm taking the Eagles in this one. They get A.J. Brown back. They get Devontae Smith back. Much needed ammo for that offense that has kind of been teetering. Jalen Hurts gets his 2 top pass catchers back to team up with Saquon Barkley and Dallas Goedert, who've been holding it down for the last few weeks. I expect the offensive explosion in this game from the Philadelphia Eagles. Next game. Chargers versus Broncos. This is a divisional matchup. I think this possibly could be one of the best games of the day as well. But that Broncos defense has been playing lights out, which is why I picked them up in my fantasy football league. Don't let me down, Denver. I'm picking the Broncos in this one. Justin Herbert still suffering effects of the injured ankle. I just don't know if Denver I don't know if they're the real deal, though. That's the thing. I don't know if they're the real deal. I know they got a really solid defense, but I don't know about Bo Nix yet. But you're going to get a heavy dose of running from Jim Harbaugh's Los Angeles Chargers. I'm taking the Broncos in this one, though. I just don't think the Chargers can score much against this defense. This defense has been so good the last 3 weeks. I think they continue their stellar play. Give me the Broncos over the Chargers. Next game, we got Raiders-Steelers. Give me the Steelers, man. The Raiders will be starting Aiden O'Connell. They have benched the stash. Gardner Minshew. Minshew Magic. The magic has ran out, or did he ever have the magic, or did the magic run out? That's my question. I don't know, but but I'm taking the Steelers over the Raiders. It's a I'm not gonna say it's a dumpster fire in Las Vegas yet, but it's ugly. Antonio Pierce clearly trying to lay down the law there. Impending trade of Devontae Adams, I'm sure any week now, and possibly Max Crosby as well. I'm gonna just let you know this, Antonio Pierce. If you want to get rid of Max Crosby, please trade him to the Atlanta Falcons. We will gladly take his services. Thank you. That's a good segue. Atlanta Falcons versus the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers could quite possibly be the team that gets the number 1 draft pick 3 years in a row. I don't think the Panthers were the worst team 3 years in a row, though, because they made a trade with Chicago. So, yeah, they gave up. No. Who did they make a trade with? They made a trade with someone to basically secure Bryce Young. Bryce Young, bless his heart. He's benched for Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton actually won his first game as a starter for Carolina this season, but I just don't know if that Carolina team will be able to mount enough points against this Atlanta Falcons team. This Atlanta Falcons offense exploded last week. Kirk Cousins Kurt Cole. My cousin, Kurt Cochain. Okay. Oh, no. Let me do like Kurt. Swag surfing, Kirk. Do you like that, Kirk? 509 passing yards a week ago. Set an Atlanta Falcon record for most passing yards in a game on the night that Matty Ice gets his name put in the rafters of the Benz, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, or dome, if you want to call it. How do the Falcons follow up that type of performance? I don't know what Carolina's defense has planned, but I expect the Falcons to try to reestablish the run this week against Carolina. But Carolina has been giving up a ton of touchdowns to wide receivers this season. I think they already have given up 10 or more. I read that earlier this morning. So I'm taking the Falcons, of course, big over Carolina. But we can't play with these boys. This is a divisional game. And they have always considered this a rivalry game. So they're going to be up for this game. We cannot play around. We cannot take them lightly. I don't care what their record is. I don't care who's starting at quarterback. We need to take care of business early, because if we give them hope in that fourth quarter and this game is close, anything can happen. But I'm taking the Falcons over the Panthers in this one. Next game, Cowboys-Lions. Ooh, this could be a good one, but I'm taking these Lions. King of the jungle over the Cowboys. I just think the Lions have too many weapons. Obviously, everybody knows where the Cowboys are vulnerable right now. You can run all over them. They ain't got no run D. They ain't got no run D. So you can control the clock on them. You can manhandle them. You can toss them around like a rag doll. No Micah Parsons, no D-Law, DeMarcus Lawrence. I'm taking the Lions to expose this Dallas Cowboys defense, even though they have won their last two games. All right, here we go. Next game. Give me. Okay, Bengals and Giants. All right, Bengals versus Giants. You could say, oh, this is easy to pick. The Giants are trash, this, that, and the other, but the Giants beat the Seahawks last week, and I did not see that coming. No Malik Neighbors last week. He has been ruled out again. Still dealing with concussion symptoms from a couple weeks ago, so prayers go out to Malik Neighbors. Also, no Devin Singletary, but have no fear. Tyrone Tracy is here. Tyrone Tracy ran for over 120 yards against that Seahawks defense. This could be a closer game than most people think, but I am going to take the Bengals in this one because Joe Burrow has been on fire. I'm taking the Bengals on the road to beat the Giants. And the last game of the week, we got the Jets versus the Bills. I don't know what's going on with Josh Allen. He has looked like a shell of himself these past few games. He had a game that I'm sure he would love to forget last week against the Texans. Pressured a lot, and it seemed like, and the NFL did their own investigation. It seemed like he got knocked out in a play. Seemed like his body his arms went limp when he got a big hit, and then he pops up and goes to the sideline and he says he's okay. I thought that man had a concussion. You can't tell me anything else, but he supposedly passed concussion protocol and was put back in the game literally like 30 seconds later because of a turnover. And I was very skeptical. I thought they might have, crossed the line there. But it is what it is. NFL did their investigation, and they said he passed the concussion protocol. But did he? The man looked like he was knocked out for at least like 5 seconds. But that's neither here nor there. They're playing the Jets this week. The Jets fired their head coach on Monday, Robert Saleh. Speculation that Aaron Rodgers had something to do with it. I don't know. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he didn't. At this point, I just know they're playing the Bills, and I know that offense needs help. I know that defense is playing pretty good. If that defense plays anything like the Texans' defense last week, this is going to be a breeze for the Jets because Josh Allen couldn't do anything against that Houston defense last week. But I am going to take you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take these Jets at home. Just lost their coach. They got a lot to prove. Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson almost single-handedly lost me my fantasy football league last week. He had something like 20 catches. He didn't have 20, but it seemed like 20. And my opponent had Garrett Wilson. I'm like, will Aaron Rodgers throw somebody else the ball, please? Hopefully they can get some other guys cooking. Maybe Alan Lazard, the tight end. I can't remember his name, but he got the little curl on the back. His name escapes me right now, but you know what I'm talking about. And then get those running backs going. Get Breece Hall going and get the youngster going. I can't remember his name, but I think he's number 0. So they got some weapons over there. They just have to spread the ball. You got to distribute the ball evenly. Just don't key in on one guy, Aaron Rodgers. Then it makes your team very, very easy to defend. All right. So I'm taking the Jets at home because they got rid of their coach and they have something to prove. But I kind of think the Bills are a better team, but Josh Allen has been playing so bad that I'm taking the Jets in this one. All right. So that's what I got for you right now. I'm just going to chill for a minute and just kind of kick it. See who comes in. I'll be watching some college football. And I'm going to eat a few vittles. I am so greedy today. I just had me a little bowl. Now I got me a wrap. And I have a little side salad to go with it. Texas is dominating Oklahoma, as I said earlier. Texas getting a lot of pressure on that Oklahoma quarterback. And get napkins. So that's really good pursuit right there. Check out my feet. Got a ton of homework done this week, so I'm so proud of myself. I don't understand why these quarterbacks don't throw the ball away. They rather take a sack than throw the ball away and not lose yards. I'm not understanding what type of philosophy that is. What team is the Guardians? Is that the Cleveland? Oh my God, Texas, he gone. He's gone. Oh, he caught him. Almost ran back the punt. He almost ran back the punt for a touchdown. I thought he was gone. Shout out to number 10 for Oklahoma for catching that guy because I thought he was gone. I thought he was gone, man. Don't forget, Falcons get a win tomorrow. We will be lighting the bird once again in celebration of the Atlanta Falcon win. We started it last week. The ceremonial lighting of the bird for every Atlanta Falcons victory. Man, you all over him, bro. Yeah, you all over him, bro. They be on his back before he even gets the ball. Man, Washington got beat like they stole something. 40-16. Wisconsin, 42-7. I think that Oregon versus Ohio State game might be one of the best games of the year. Can't wait to see that one. Georgia, 34. Mississippi State, 10. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kale salad. It's good for you. It doesn't smell all that good, but it's supposed to be good for you. So I'm eating it. Okay. Kale salad with some apple cider vinaigrette dressing. Don't kiss nobody after you eat that, boy. Woo! I'm gonna brush my teeth right after this. Not that I'm kissing nobody, but just saying. It's not recommended. Okay. Yeah, that's good right there. Eat healthy, folks. Eat healthy. Got a Take that leg. Whoa. I've got an hour. Got an hour till the next game comes on. Oh, shoot. You know what? Bro, I put the wrong. I put the wrong thing. I put the wrong thing on. That's my bad. I'll be right back.